This is my report on shipwrecks in 1890s. That morning on July 5th, 1896, the Samuel F. Hodge steamer, which was originally from Buffalo, New York, owned by the Ferrer brothers, caught fire in the middle of Lake Ontario. The steamer was built in 1881 in Detroit, but with the information from investigators, we know that the steamer was en route from Cleveland, Ohio to Prescott, Ontario with 600 tons of water. As they were moving through Lake Ontario, they noticed a fire in the boiler room that quickly spread inside of the steamer. The fire then forced the ship's crew to take the yard-boat as the fire kept expanding. Some people thought that there weren't any hope for the steamer, but then came St. Joseph. Joseph was a passing steamer who stopped to help save the victims of the Samuel F. Hodge. St. Joseph tried and did everything that they could, but after an hour spraying 2 streams of water on the steamer, it was starting to sink and collapse. Sadly, St. Joseph became very badly blistered from the fire, and there it was proven that there weren't any hope for the Samuel F. Hodge steamer. Much later, explorers by the name of Jim Kennard and Dan Scoville located the Samuel F. Hodge steamer in 2007. The two discovered the ship off of the southern shore of Lake Ontario, near Oak Orchard, New York. With the fascinating help of a high-resolution sonar scanning equipment, is how the men discovered this steamer. The two were surprised that they had found the steamer because they were only in search of this schooner Milan. But as a result of finding the Samuel Hodge, unfortunately the discoverers couldn't get any closer to the Hodge because they didn't have the proper boat, and it was way beyond a scuba diver's limit of 135 feet. But they didn't for 1 second give up on discovering the unidentified shipwreck. The two men later teamed up with other explorers to deploy an underwater remote operated vehicle, ROV. The ROV had onboard cameras with great lighting so it could possibly bring back photographs of the shipwreck. So of course they used the ROV to go underwater to see for themselves and to tell others about the discovery that they found. As the ROV got close enough, the team noticed that the wrecked ship was upright on the bottom. With pictures, it was proven that many of the ship's particles were misplaced and damaged. The team could tell that the Hodge's steamer was burned to the waterline, which also meant that the upper deck was completely gone. But with another look at the shipwreck, explorers identified the mast of the steamer miles away from the Hodge. The mast identified location was off in Oak Orchard. As the explorers explained to the police or whoever that they discovered a shipwreck, the detective didn't realize or identify the ship right away. Detectives said that the ship's nameplate could not be found on the ship or within its remains. With the detectives not knowing the name of the ship, they had to take another route to figure out its identification. Another route resulted in them using the ship's measurements, which eventually led to the name of the ship. As the length of the ship being 150 feet and the width 30 feet, the system database revealed the shipwreck as the Samuel F. Hodge. After the news alerts of the discovered shipwreck, they later released information about the passengers, stating that all passengers on the Hodge steamer were rescued, except for a fireman who was believed to have been cremated in the fire. That is all. And all of my information was found at www.shipwreck-explorers-discover-1890-steamer-in-lake-ontario-1. Thank you.